Hi, this is Lady from Keep Unfrozen Ministries. I wonder, have you thought much about separation? It's perhaps something you don't think much about. You sort of think about separation anxiety. Even animals get this. Dogs can suffer dreadfully from separation anxiety when their owners leave the house. Now, separation is not a happy word, is it? You think of loss, you think of times when you're apart from someone or something you love. When I think of the opposite of separation, I have a vision of a toddler, when they hold on to something so tightly that you can't prise it out of their hands. It can be a teddy bear or a blanket. And in some cases, I've even got this sort of vision of a toddler when they have a cat or a pet, in the stranglehold, and they're wandering round with it, and the poor thing's dangling there because they don't want to leave it and they don't want to be parted from it. Parting is not easy. They say parting gives great sorrow. But there's lots of things in our lives where we have to be separated. We have to be separated from people we love and things we love. It's probably why when we lose things, we find it so difficult to cope with. Typical things where you have to separate, you have to change, whether you're on honeymoon or on a really great holiday, it comes to an end. And you can never get it back. It just is a time period that is for that time. And then you have to go back to everyday reality. And all the things that you did during that time kind of fade into the memory. So when you remember it, then you really think, yeah, that was a great time. Families are separated all the time through working away from each other, even from divorce. And separation happens eventually with death. We can't avoid it. We know it's going to happen. And we know sooner or later we will be separated. And it's how we prepare ourselves for that eventuality and how much we think about it, or whether we just live in the moment and deal with that as and when it happens. But there is somebody's love that you cannot be separated from, no matter what, not even death. And that is God's love. His love is so real, it's so present, and it's for you. You can have it at any time. You just say, God, I want to feel your love, and you will feel his love. He made that as a great promise, a promise to us that we will never be separated from him. And whether it's this world or the next, we will always have him with us. Don't you think that's absolutely amazing? I love the fact that there's also a quote in the Bible that says nothing can separate us from his love, which means no one can sort of influence us to a point where we can say, well, actually, I can't love him anymore, or he can't love me because of this other person or this other thing in our lives. He says nothing can separate us. That is not an option. The only option is whether you want to accept his love, of course. So with all that, thinking of his promises, can you feel it? Can you feel it today? Can you feel his love? If you're having problems with that, give me a ring. If you're not having problems with that, let me know. Contact me on ladyad.com through the website, or through lady@ladyad.com. I don't mind how you contact me. Just let me know about how you feel the love of God. Whether you find it easier to feel his love in good times or in bad times. Which way does it work for you? Lady AD, keep unfrozen.